Hello, this is Monsignor Becker. It is Thursday, April the 2nd, and I just wanted to give everyone an update on this coming Palm Sunday. As perhaps you have heard, not only will there be no Mass on Sunday, but we will be unable to distribute palms either. That's simply a matter of caution so that the coronavirus doesn't spread even through the things that various people have handled. So we regret that we will not have palms available this coming Sunday. My plan in going forward for Holy Week is this, that I will have here on the website a presentation, a 5-minute little introduction to the feast, as I'm going to do today for at Palm Sunday. But I'll do that for each of the days of the Triduum, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday. And then encourage you to tune into EWTN, which has a number of Masses for each of the feast days. So let me give you those for this coming Sunday, which is Palm Sunday. If you're up bright and early, you can get Pope Francis live at 5 o'clock in the morning. From the Vatican. At 8 o'clock there is a Mass from Ironsville or Irondale, which is where the Sisters of EWTN are located. There's a Mass at noon live from the National Shrine in Washington, D.C. There is a Mass at 7 o'clock in the evening, which is a replay of the Mass that Pope Francis did earlier in the day. You can find this schedule on the EWTN website in case you missed what I've told you here today. Also, the food banks are in great need of financial, but even more important, food support. Because we are not able to have the church open, I have a plan that will allow us to donate food through the parish. If you ever come to the parish rectory, there is a carport in the back. It's sheltered. I would urge you over the next few days, because we're taking groceries on Monday, to drop any groceries off under the carport. Just drop them there in a bag of some sort and we will collect them and deliver them. That way there's no contamination for the virus. For the coronavirus. So please bring your groceries to the rectory, and I'll also have the box out there for your collection envelopes if you'd like to drop those off as well. It's unfortunate that we have to do things this way, but let's pray that the virus and its effects can pass soon. So about Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday has two gospel readings that are important for us. The one, if you recall at a Palm Sunday liturgy, the reading of the triumphant entry of Jesus into Jerusalem is at the back of the church. And then during the Mass itself, there is proclamation of the Passion. It is the triumphal entry into Jerusalem that I'd like to say a word about today, considering especially the way in which Jesus came into the city of Jerusalem riding on a donkey. A donkey is a sign of humility. A horse would be a sign of power and dignity. It would be a horse that Pontius Pilate rode into town on with his soldiers and his armed guard. Jesus comes with his ragtag bunch of followers on a donkey, indicating the humility with which he is approaching the suffering that he is to experience on Calvary. It's a wonderful lesson for us during this time of the coronavirus, that there is a certain sense of humility. We are out of control in terms of what will happen. We can do some things like wash our hands and keep safe distance, but there's a fearfulness that we might have, an uncertainty about the future, When will this all end? This is a time to unite ourselves to Christ, who felt the same way as he was approaching Jerusalem. How is this going to end? What kind of difficulty will I have? We are one with Christ on this Palm Sunday. Always with an eye, of course, as believers, upon the life that comes to us through the resurrection. So I do hope that you find a number of opportunities for Mass over this weekend on television. Especially EWTN has a variety of Palm Sunday services. And please drop off your groceries if you're able and your collection. And finally, be assured of my prayers, and I will talk with you again next week as we approach the Triduum. May God bless you and your family.